Charles Bronson was born as Charles Dennis Bukinski on November 3, 1921, in a small coal mining town in Pennsylvania. Growing up in a large Lithuanian-American family as the 11th of 15 children, his early life was shaped by hardship and responsibility. When his father passed away, young Charles had no choice but to step into the mines to help support his family. The work was grueling and the pay was minimal, but it instilled in him a resilience that would later define both his life and career. These early struggles gave him a quiet toughness and a grounded outlook on life. Unlike many actors who came from privilege, Bronson's roots were deeply working class, and he carried that authenticity into every role he played, becoming a symbol of strength forged through adversity. War experience and a new direction. Before finding fame, Bronson served his country during World War II as an aerial gunner in the U.S. Army Air Forces. Flying numerous missions in the Pacific, he experienced the realities of war firsthand and was even awarded a Purple Heart for injuries sustained in combat. These experiences further hardened his personality, but they also gave him a sense of discipline and purpose. After the war, he used the GI Bill to study art, initially pursuing painting before discovering his interest in acting. This transition marked a turning point in his life. Moving to Hollywood, he began taking small roles, slowly learning the craft. Though success did not come immediately, his determination and unique screen presence set him apart from others trying to make it in the industry. Struggles in Hollywood and rising recognition. Bronson's early years in Hollywood were far from glamorous. He often found himself cast in minor roles, usually portraying tough or intimidating characters due to his rugged appearance. During the politically tense era of the Red Scare, he even changed his surname to Bronson to avoid discrimination tied to his Eastern European roots. Despite these challenges, he steadily built a reputation as a reliable supporting actor. Films like The Magnificent Seven and The Great Escape showcased his ability to bring depth and humanity to otherwise stoic characters. His performances were never overly dramatic. Instead, he relied on subtle expressions and quiet intensity. This understated style became his trademark and helped him stand out in an industry often dominated by more flamboyant actors. International fame and breakthrough success. While recognition in the United States came slowly, Bronson found immense popularity in Europe, particularly in France and Italy. Audiences there appreciated his strong, silent persona and the authenticity he brought to his roles. His performance in Once Upon a Time in the West, directed by Sergio Leone, became a defining moment in his career. Playing a mysterious gunman with minimal dialogue, Bronson captivated audiences through presence alone. The film's grand storytelling and haunting score elevated his status to that of a leading man. This success eventually translated back to Hollywood, where he began receiving more prominent roles. By the late 1960s, he was no longer just a supporting actor, but a global star known for his intensity and unique style. The rise of a screen icon, the 1970s marked the peak of Bronson's career, particularly with his role in Death Wish. Portraying a man who takes justice into his own hands after personal tragedy, he became synonymous with the vigilante archetype. The film sparked widespread debate about crime and justice, reflecting the social tensions of the time. Despite its controversial nature, it was a massive success and led to several sequels. Bronson's portrayal resonated with audiences who saw him as a symbol of strength and self-reliance. He went on to star in numerous action films, consistently playing characters who were tough, quiet, and driven by a personal code. Even when critics were divided, his popularity remained strong, proving his lasting appeal. Personal life and relationships. Behind his tough exterior, Bronson was known to be a private and gentle individual. His first marriage to Harriet Tendler played a significant role in his early career. She supported him financially while he pursued acting, showing remarkable faith in his potential. Later, his marriage to Jill Ireland became one of Hollywood's most recognized partnerships. The two shared both a personal and professional bond, appearing in multiple films together. Their relationship was marked by deep affection and loyalty. After Ireland's passing, Bronson's life became quieter, and he eventually remarried Kim Weeks. Despite his fame, he always valued privacy and family above all else. A notable professional tension. Although Bronson generally avoided conflict, he was known to have a strained relationship with Henry Fonda during the making of Once Upon a Time in the West. The tension reportedly stemmed from differences in personality and background. Fonda, a well-established actor with a theatrical background, approached acting differently from Bronson, who relied more on instinct and lived experience. Their contrasting styles and perspectives created an uncomfortable dynamic on set. While it never escalated into public drama, the discomfort lingered. This situation highlighted how deeply personal experiences and values can influence professional relationships, even among accomplished actors working on the same project. Later years and health challenges. In his later years, Bronson gradually stepped away from acting, making his final appearance in Family of Cops 3. As he aged, he faced several health challenges, including Alzheimer's disease, which affected his memory and overall well-being. He chose to live a quiet life away from the spotlight, surrounded by family. Despite his declining health, his legacy as a film icon remained strong. Fans continued to admire his work, and his films were revisited by new generations. His decision to retreat from public life reflected his lifelong preference for privacy and simplicity, even after achieving immense fame. Legacy and final goodbye. Charles Bronson passed away on August 30th, 2003, leaving behind a remarkable legacy in cinema. His career spanned decades, and his influence on the action genre remains significant. Known for his understated performances and powerful presence, he redefined what it meant to be a leading man. He was laid to rest in Vermont, a peaceful location that reflected his desire for a quiet life away from Hollywood's glare. Though he often portrayed hardened characters, those who knew him remembered a man who was thoughtful, reserved, and deeply human. His journey from a coal miner's son to an international film star continues to inspire, proving that perseverance and authenticity can leave a lasting mark on the world.